You just retired from a amazingly and historically significant coaching career. How much did the current chaos and state of the law contribute to your decision to retire now?
Well, all the things that I believed in for all these years, 50 years of coaching, no longer exist in college athletics. So it's always was about developing players. It was always about helping people be more successful in life. My wife even said to me, we'd have all the recruits over on Sunday with their parents for breakfast, and she would always meet with the mothers and talk about how she was going to help and impact their sons and how they would be well taken care of. And she came to me, like right before I retired and said, why are we doing this? And I said, what do you mean? She said, all they care about is how much you're going to pay them. They don't care about how you're going to develop them, which is all what we've always done. So why are we doing this? So, to me, that was sort of a red alert that we really are creating a circumstance here that is not beneficial to the development of young people, which is why I always did what I did. My dad did it. I did it. And that's the reason that I always like college athletics more than the NFL, is because you had the opportunity to develop young people. So, and I want their quality of life to be good. I think, as I said before, name, image, and likeness is a great opportunity for them to create a brand for themselves. I'm not against that at all. But to come up with some kind of a system that still can help the development of young people, I think, is paramount to the future of college athletics.
Coach Nick Saban is spot on. The game has definitely changed. As a former Division I scholarship athlete, a lot has changed even since I played over, my goodness gracious, 24 years ago. But looking at everything that's going on right now, I agree with Coach Saban. It's just they're not developing players. It's turning into like the NFL's minor league. And I understand the other side of the equation too, with these kids deserving to get paid if these universities are making millions of dollars off their name, their number, their jerseys, and stuff like that. But I think there's just going to have to be a compromise. I don't agree with this free agency that's going on in college football, how these kids are just transferring wherever they want when they're not getting their way. I think it destroys teams, team camaraderie. And being a scholarship athlete, you're getting your school paid. But I do understand that, they want their cut of the pot. Back when I played, we would get, if we lived off campus, we would get $2,000 a semester to live off of, which wasn't a lot of money. And there were kids that were eligible for the Pell Grant where they would get double that money. But in cases like mine, my parents just made just enough money that I wasn't eligible to receive the Pell Grant. So I just had to live off that $2,000, which struggled, which, hey, that builds character. However, I wish I would have been able to handle $4 or $5 a semester. There's no doubt about it, because you do put a time into being an athlete. It's nonstop. It is a full-time job. That's why a lot of these kids can't get full-time jobs when they play collegiate sports. But I think in today's day and age, let these kids work. There's ample opportunities for these kids to make money off their name, their jersey numbers on their platforms on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I mean, they can monetize those things. So I just think there has to be a compromise. But right now, it's just a free-for-all. And, a lot of these athletes or some of the athletes are making millions and millions of dollars. And it's just, I think that's out of control. It really is. So I think there has to be some compromise coming in here in the middle. But I get both sides, but I don't agree with everything that's going on. So hopefully they can figure this thing out, get these kids some of the money, but not to use college as, this money-making opportunities for these kids. I don't know. As a former athlete, I just disagree with that. So we'll see how it kind of transpires. That's for sure.